Hi there, Gregory McGuire here, and finding prospects is easy for your network marketing business, right? I mean, it's easy. They're everywhere. I mean, everybody needs your product, and who wouldn't want to join your downline and make a lot of money? This is the mentality that most network marketing companies teach you. Well, unfortunately, there are lots of people who don't want to join your company or buy your products. More than you might imagine. In fact, most people you come in contact with aren't going to want to buy your products or join your business. But there is one group of people out there, however, that are extremely open and receptive to the concept of network marketing. In fact, they love it. Now, who am I talking about? Aliens from the distant reaches of the cosmos, maybe? No, I'm talking about other network marketers. Some of whom might be from the other side of the cosmos. I don't know. Now, why would you want to focus on other network marketers? Well, there are several reasons, actually. The biggest one is that they've already shown an interest in wanting a better life. They've already shown that you don't have to convince them that network marketing is not some kind of pyramid scheme or a ripoff of some kind. Don't you love it when you're asked, is this a pyramid scheme? It just makes me sick. Now, if you contrast that kind of mindset to somebody who is just like a drone, somebody like this guy who looks really happy, doesn't he? Somebody who likes to work their butt off, making somebody else rich, and this person is just happy to have a job, you can see the advantages of focusing on people who have the foresight to better themselves. So this really is a no-brainer. Now, there are some obstacles when you focus on this, though. Some things to consider when you're looking just at network marketers. You see, most of us already have a business. And most of us, honestly, like the business that we are currently in. I mean, if you were to try to recruit me into your business right now, you probably wouldn't have much luck. Not that I wouldn't talk to you, or not that I would be rude or inconsiderate, but I would just let you know right away that I wasn't currently in the market for another opportunity. Now, if most network marketers are like this, how do we get around that? Well, there's a very practical way to get around that. We just have to focus on the long term, because you see, most people who are involved in network marketing aren't really doing very well. Now, nobody's going to admit this to you, but most network marketers are not even making enough money to cover their monthly auto ship, let alone their advertising and marketing expenses and things like that. Still, you never lead with your primary business. You don't come out to these marketers and say, hey, I got a great opportunity, check this out, blah, blah, blah. Everybody does that. Doesn't work. Does not work. You can blather on and on and on about how you can make $12,000 a month in this opportunity after just about 6 weeks, yada, yada, yada. We've all heard it before. It's falling on deaf ears, regardless of who you're telling this stuff to these days. So your only initial goal is to form a relationship with the people that you talk to, including other network marketers. Keeping in mind that relationships are the key. Now, preferably these people are going to join your mailing list. And if you don't have a list, research on how to build a list. It's very important that you do this. If they're on your list, you can stay in touch with them about what you're doing and continually provide them with solid value, not trying to sell them anything at all, try to get them into your company. All you're doing is teaching them things that you've learned from your own studies of network marketing. Now, if you don't think you have anything to offer, then you need to get to work on yourself and start studying, reading ebooks and other books about how to be successful in network marketing, and then teaching that to other people. Now, the cool thing about this is that if you've studied courses like magnetic sponsoring or the Renegade Network Marketer, then you know more than about 99% of the network marketers that are out there today. 99%. So you are the expert. So when you teach others what you've learned in those courses, like I said, you're coming off as being the expert on this subject. And if you've read magnetic sponsoring, You know that people follow experts because they feel like they can derive some value from you just by being around you. Here's an example about what I'm talking about. I found a blog a couple years ago by a network marketer who really seemed to have her stuff together. Her name was Jackie. Now, Jackie was giving away this free report that sounded kind of interesting, so I filled out the form on her page and I subscribed to her list. Now, through the next months and couple of years, she sent me emails that taught me a lot about network marketing. I actually looked forward to getting Jackie's emails. I didn't join her company though because I was in another company. What I did do was I used the techniques that I learned from her to market that company with success. I found that what she was teaching actually worked. And then my own company died. And my upline and most of my downline joined a company that I didn't really care that much for. So when this happened, who do you think I called? I called Jackie. I got the details about the company that she was marketing, and I joined her as soon as I could come up with the capital to do so. So that's how this whole process works. I mean, it took Jackie about 2 years to recruit me, but eventually she did. Now, did she use any high-pressure sales or any kind of flashy presentations or anything like that? No, she didn't. All she did was post helpful blog posts and send me emails about the best way to promote my network marketing business. That is really all she did. Now you might be thinking, well, that's great and all, but how do I find these network marketers to market my business to talk to? How do I meet these people? Well, there are several ways you can do this. One biggie is to go to Craigslist.org and check out the sales job section. When you're there, you're going to find ads that are obviously placed by network marketers. A lot of these ads will actually have phone numbers in them. Give them a call them up, and tell the person when they answer the phone, tell them that you're a network marketer and you're wondering how their response on Craigslist is going. Are they having good results from Craigslist? Tell them you would like to stay in touch, get their email address, tell them that you're just trying to make contact with other network marketers. They'll like it. If they're professional, they're going to appreciate that as much as you are. And then you want to stay in touch with that person. Call them every couple months or so, send them a card, contact them through email. Your goal here, like I mentioned earlier, is to build a relationship with this person. A second way to find other network marketers, and my personal favorite, is through Twitter. Now with Twitter, you can target your followers to where you are only communicating with fellow network marketers. And then when you retweet and contact these people, you're going to find that when you do get around to giving them a call, that it almost feels like the two of you know each other already. And now just keep this in mind, regardless of what other people are going to tell you. There's a whole bunch of philosophies out there with this, but regardless of what you hear or read or whatever, the only way to be massively successful in network marketing is to build a huge web of people who know you, who like you, and who trust you. If you don't do that, or if the system that you're using is not doing that, then your chances of success are not that great. This is how you do it. This is how you build a successful network marketing business, is by building a huge web of people. That's why they call it network marketing. We're building a network of people here. The more people that you know, the more likely your chances are of becoming successful. If you notice, any of the hugely successful marketers out there today, all of them know a huge number of people. Okay, so this is the end of this video. If you would like to know more, click on the link below this video. You can also visit my blog, or if you're feeling really social, give me a call. I'll probably even answer the phone. So until next time, this is Gregory McGuire.